Oh, it's just Jord.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome your faces to another podcast hosted by yours truly. It's just Jord, and with the usual guest,
Leanne, because he has no other guests.
That is true, but let's get to more of the point. So, Leanne, podcast day 2. Well, not day 2.
Day 2.
I swear we don't pre-record these. I'm not that scheduled.
No, you're just like, Leanne, come on, let's do podcast.
But anyway, so podcast. What's been going on, Leanne? The Nintendo Switch, is it?
Yes, you know what? I wasn't very. When I was younger, I was really into Nintendo, especially Nintendo 64. You know, the whole Mario and. Be quiet, mate. Anyway.
Yeah, the tiny violin.
You know, I always remember that mission on there where you got the mama penguin and you got to go collect her babies, and I was just for some reason.
What to say?
Get out now! No, Drake.
No, Drake. It's.
Yeah, it is Drake.
What you say?
Yeah, Drake.
No, it is not.
It's Drake.
That is not Drake.
It's Drake.
I'll give you 50 quid. It's Drake.
Come on then, mate.
No, all right, and go on then. You search it up right now on
Drake.
podcast.
What
You
say?
search that up, and I tell you that is not Jason. Thank you. Fuck you. 50 quid. Come on, I've got good cases I can open.
No,
Please.
point is, I ain't
Please,
into
Leanne,
this
I
shit.
need monies.
You just ruined my fucking Nintendo mode.
Anyway, what are you going to say?
Anyway, Mama Mission, Penguin,
Mama
kids.
Mission?
Yeah, Mama Penguin Mission.
What was
you used
that?
to have to go like collect a missing kid, and I used to throw it off the edge to see what the Mama Penguin would do.
So you had to collect the kid, and you chose. You had the free will to choose, Leanne,
Yes.
and you threw it. The baby. We're on about the baby, aren't we?
Yes.
You threw the penguin baby,
Yeah. I don't know.
the little penguin
Yeah.
baby,
Shut up. Yes, I
over
did.
the
Okay.
edge.
Yes, and I don't know why. I just wanted to see what would happen.
And that, my ladies and gentlemen, is the first sign of a serial killer.
But anyway.
What game was that? You know, I've never heard of that.
Oh, Super Mario, no, Mario 64. I don't know, it's on the Nintendo 64. It's when you jump through the paintings.
To be fair, I'm not a massive Nintendo player.
Oh.
Like, I'm really not into Nintendo as much. So, the Switch to me is just another Wii.
007, GoldenEye though.
See, I don't even get that reference. I don't even.
When you could put the big heads on multiplayer.
I've seen memes of it.
Dude!
Yeah.
Listen out, y'all.
Dude. Fucking big head.
Me and my brother used to play, and I used to put when you spawn, you can spawn in like toilets, and because I used to remember and
shit.
recognise where he would spawn, I'd put throwing mines where he would spawn. So as soon as he spawned, I'd just click him and he'd die straight away.
See, I remember that problem with like the old fucking Call of Duty game on Shipyard, when that was called. I mean, they used to just spam grenades everywhere, and like whenever you respawned, you just die. You ruined the fun for everyone there, Leanne, so thanks for that.
I was young.
Don't give a fuck. Anyway, the 10 important things I need to know about the Nintendo Switch, Leanne. Did you watch the conference?
No, I don't care. The fact is,
Oh.
it has Skyrim. So that won me over straight away. That's it.
Is that... See, I don't get that. Like, I didn't actually watch it. It was so, like...
I'm a
full
bit
of
confused.
non-information.
Yeah, I need to really look this up because I'm a bit confused how Skyrim managed to get on a Nintendo console.
See, that's what I was...
Because Nintendo have been pretty much their own basic games throughout the whole...
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why Nintendo never kicks off. That's why I swear to God, honestly, it's just crap.
So, like...
Like, it'd be funny. You buy a
Yeah.
Wii, for the first 10 minutes, it's fun as fuck. Then you realise, oh, I've actually got to get up to bowl.
Yeah.
So fuck that.
And I can do that in GTA 4, which I
exactly,
used to
and
do.
it comes free of charge in GTA. It's not even a
Hey,
DLC.
cousin, I want to go bowling.
Illegal. Anyway, so the release date, the Switch launches March the 3rd, as the Zelda game is launched. See, Zelda is another one as well. I've never played Zelda.
it. Neither have I.
I've never played it. Like,
Nope.
I could probably see the hype if you've been brought up on the game. Like, if I said to you, well, it is happening, Crash Bandicoot's getting a remake.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I
we'd be
played
excited
Crash
about that.
Bandicoot. Yeah, definitely.
But that's because we know about it. Like, I'd never heard of Zelda until I approached PC, as in the gaming. Like, so you see all the memes about Zelda.
I heard of Zelda, but I was one of those idiots that Zelda fans would be mad at because I actually thought the main character was actually called Zelda.
Oh, it's Link, isn't it? I always get that fucked.
So
I was like, why is Zelda?
I know that Robin Williams named his daughter after the game because he loved it so much. That's all I know.
So many people
I've never
get
played
triggered if you say Zelda's the guy.
Sorry. But
no, that's all I picked up.
No, I don't. I've never played it. I never.
Do you know how much it's going to cost?
How much? Because I'm willing to
Apparently.
pay.
Oh, are you willing to
Jord,
pay this much?
I could go anywhere and play Skyrim.
The Nintendo will sell the Switch for $299, which is about $250 for us. In pound, in Great British pound, it's about $250. See, I'd rather get a load of chippies.
Indians, what are you on about?
Oh, Indian chippies I'd rather eat, basically.
No,
but I don't know.
I don't
wouldn't
know.
pay that much.
Yeah, but Skyrim on the go, that's the only thing that won me over.
Okay, but then I don't think it's on the go. This is what I mean.
Yes, it is!
No, but it's not. You can. I don't know.
What, do you constantly have to be hooked up to the internet? Then what's the point of the whole...
Yeah, but see, I wish I watched it now. It'd be more...
He has no idea what he's talking about, basically.
The Pro Controller will cost $70, so it's the usual crap for Nintendo, basically. The screen, see, they're bragging about a 1280 pixel by a 720 pixel.
Skyrim!
Leanne, just look it up, because I don't even know what you're on about.
You can
Google
play Skyrim.
it now, just Google.
Oh, fuck you, mate.
We're all about the live process here at the Random Podcast with me, your hostess, Just Jord, and our guest, Leanne Sell. Follow each of us on Twitter in the links below. Trying to fill her in while she does this. Officially gets Skyrim.
Yep.
Duh. Skyrim is officially coming. Well, that's pissed me off already. The Epic World of Tamriel was coming to the Nintendo Switch. No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
You're just getting Skyrim.
Skyrim!
Yeah, but Skyrim is one part of Tamriel.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah,
care
so
about
is the whole...
If you go back on this podcast, you will hear me say...
You owe me 50.
I am getting...
I would happily come back on this podcast.
Shut up, you and your Jason Derulo lover. Can I just say it's because he used to have it as his ringtone?
I will never, ever, ever play that song again. Like, you know when you use something, it's like alarm. And then you hear it 7 in the morning at school.
We've been walking through shops before and it's come on and George's just cringed. He's stopped and he's just curled up in a ball.
I think it's because I remember me clutching the quilt for one last sleep.
Please, just this extra minute.
But anyway.
But yes, anyway.
I'm interested in this.
Skyrim. I'm
so where's the footage actually? Get me the footage because I know it's there.
It?
So that's legit, which is quite annoying.
Don't know what this guy's
Look, Todd, what have you done? Nintendo's dying. Sorry, I'm going to trigger so many people with this. See, we shouldn't really be playing this. See, that's just the intro for Skyrim in general.
I can tell you what all those missions were so far.
Quests. I hate people that call missions in Scratch.
Same thing though, really.
Yeah, it is kind of the same thing, but it just bothers me. Where were we?
I always call missions. I don't care what game it is. If it's called
I think it's
Quest,
when you used to seeing someone in such a format. That's why.
I used to play a lot of GTA.
Well, there you go then. Used to see in that format. Oh, yeah. Go on. Oh wait, is that true? I want to see their hands-on bit.
Why is that guy always there?
Portable scope. What? Todd? Because he's the. Oh, that's an advert.
Excuse me.
Yeah, could you?
What? That's
another advert. That's really fucking annoying. Like, why am I getting 2 adverts in a row? Alright, let's have a look then. No, we're watching someone's video.
No, it's just saying it's announced.
See, that annoys me when you were...
Look, it's not going to be footage yet. Just get off.
No, but surely they would have been on the stage going, oh, this is Skyrim on Nintendo, yeah.
Unless I'm Dragonborn in a tiny little
Your me can be a Dragonborn.
And it starts going... I don't care.
It's not the Thomas the Tank Engine dragon anymore.
No, you did. It did.
Look, I hate misleading videos like that. It does what you got.
Look, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it still has to be plugged in.
Oh.
See, now...
Oh, but I'm never going to be on the plane.
Yeah, but it still has to be plugged in.
No, don't. In the car.
Oh, it is actually like fully good.
Yeah, you charge it. Or you got...
Huh.
Oh, Jord.
That's not worth 300 quid.
You can't. Yes, it is, because you can take it with you.
Well, it's 250, isn't it?
I'm getting it. Sorry, Jord.
To be fair, it kind of beats the point of taking a laptop
Yeah, exactly.
I see where that's gone. Like, they have legit took consoles to laptops,
and you can also play it on your TV screen. Yeah,
which is
with a control.
I don't know if I like that.
I do. I really do. I think that's perfect for people like me, especially.
Yeah.
It would really, really help me. I'm really happy with that. Very happy.
Huh. I just like Skyrim belongs not over me. To get it off
You
Nintendo.
got lost on your way to High Hrothgar.
The reason, you know what's hilarious? Skyrim came out on the 11th.
Yeah.
We did never touch it until 2013.
Basically, Jord really wanted it.
No, I can't remember why I wanted it. And I think it's because I watched Sips.
Want it.
I watched Sips and he did like a playthrough of it. And then I was like, it looks good. And everyone's on about it all the time. Might as well try it. It was on sale.
But basically, he was on about it all the time, and he was like, I really want it, and stuff. And his birthday was coming up, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy him. I bought it him, and I bought it on Xbox 360 at the time, wasn't it? Yeah, it was on Xbox 360.
How old was I then? Still in a nappy. I wish.
So yeah, he did that. He played it. I remember him staying up till like 6 o'clock in the morning to play it. He got stuck going to High Hrothgar, and he's never played it again. And then one night I was bored, and I was like, you know what? I'll try this game that Jord, really wanted. So I played it, and I was hooked. And he kept seeing me play it, and then he was like, "Oh, that looks good. I want to play
What's that? Skyrim, dickhead."
Before, like, after you get stuck.
The thing that bothers me the most now, looking back at that, is it's so early. Like, it was legit the next thing you had to do. Remember, What
annoyed me is there's actually steps that lead up.
That's what I got confused about. Like,
and you're like trying to climb up a mountain on a horse, and then you're like, why am I stuck?
Them physics do. Well, no, to be fair though, it did like. I remember a lot of times as well. I never saved. Like, there were so many Skyrim mistakes that I made. Good times.
I love Skyrim. I still play it.
To be honest, I don't like. I know that sounds like really odd. I don't like Special Edition. Special Edition has really ruined it for me.
I was cats are going at each other. I was very disappointed with it, just at the fact that I had to buy it like again.
But for me, that's a different scenario. And I can see why they would charge you. And I called
but everything looks the
and
same.
I said this to you though, didn't I?
The flowers are flat. I was expecting 3D.
Well, no, it's like
all they did is put up the contrast. Everything's warmer looking, and when it's colder,
No, but like,
isn't contrast the same thing?
No, contrast is like
the darkness and lightness.
No, because that's exposure. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I'll talk Photoshop.
Saturation, anyway. It just makes.
I know what you mean.
Warmer.
It was such a bodge. To me, it's like what I said to you. When Fallout 4 came out. That's when they released the new creation kit, and I said that, and I said basically what's going to happen is, I know this seems a bit knobbish, but all they're going to do is throw Skyrim into the new creation kit, and then they're going to render that and see how that looks. And you know what? They went, it looks alright, we'll just make 50 quid off this.
Yeah, but then you've also seen how many bugs I've had in it. I've had more
bugs.
The one bug I really would like to tell people about is in Xbox 360. Jord would tell you, every time I spawned anywhere, there'd be a floppy dragon, that would just appear and just flop about. And I could search it, and it would only have a battle axe. And I've took it before to see if the dragon would disappear, and it never has. It would just say empty, and it just keeps appearing and appearing. And it's happened again this one.
It only does it in the open world, though, not in interiors.
No, obviously not in a house or.
No, but when you even go to Sovngarde and stuff, it doesn't do it then.
Sovngarde, you only get to go to once unless you have a mod.
I just found it really odd. I made that mod. I'll put the plug in here. So Steam Workshop. It's just Jord. You can find all the good mods.
The fact is I've had a lot of bugs. Like the one that I also had.
Nala's doing us some beats.
Yeah. The one I also had on
Nada.
The one I also had on 360 was.
I was waiting for the next beat.
Oh yeah, I would.
Oh, for God's sake! It's on the snare now.
I can't. I would give my kids like new clothes.
Oh, your kids are hilarious.
And they would like.
Oh no, the better ones are your favourite kids.
Go away.
Do that story first.
No.
Do your Skyrim story, then your favourite story.
Look, I gave my Skyrim kids new clothes, and the boy would put his on, but it wouldn't appear on. It'd be naked. I'd be like, what
was the girl?
And then I had to even try buying new clothes. I tried restarting it, and it saved. And I was like, shit, he's walking around naked.
What was the girl? You had a daughter on it.
Yeah.
And what was she doing? Was she just constantly whacking something with food?
Yeah, no. At the moment, it's like, this is why I've stopped playing it, because it really does my head in. Like, I know it sounds silly, but I do laugh at bugs, but this one's really annoying because she's constantly got her sword out like she's ready to attack somebody, and she will not put it away. Like I've got 2 daughters on my Skyrim.
Yeah.
And
cheers, Nala. Back at it again.
I've got 2 daughters on my Skyrim, and literally the one's asleep and the one's just stood next to her bed, and she can't sleep because she's constantly got her sword out. Yeah.
Brave, you gotta pick up them apples. Nope. Why? Sword. Sword. Balvor comes along.
She constantly walks around like she's gonna kill someone as well.
Yeah.
She's like,
stealthy. I don't think in the whole playthrough I've ever done, I've encountered as many bugs as you.
No.
Especially game-breaking bugs as well. I mean, I remember you be landscaping, Nala. Like, it's actually like really annoying.
I've had a lot of game-breaking experiences, and I can normally take them and I'd laugh at them, but
no, but not when they break. Not when they break.
No, like when my husband started walking backwards, and then he got took. I spent ages building this house, spending all this money, and considering I'm on Xbox 360 at this point.
That's another topic, straight
Yeah,
away.
I spent all these septums on building this house, getting everything.
Swagger septum.
Moved my family in. My husband gets took by bandits, and I'm left alone. I save him.
Keep him.
I save him. He comes back and he just starts walking backwards. He can't walk forwards. He's going backwards up the stairs, and his one leg keeps glitching.
He's living in the past.
Yeah, but then when I tried to reload my save, it said it was corrupted. And that was it. All my gameplays were gone.
Oh, yeah, and you had like 700
Yeah, I was so sad because you know how long I was on that game.
Yeah, that was about 2 years.
Because I can't cheat, obviously. I was on Xbox 360.
See, so... I have the opposite issue to you.
Yeah, I know.
You commit so much to one save, whereas I'm on a save for a day or 2 and I'm making another one.
He gets bored.
I do, I get totally bored.
Or it's either that or he accidentally gets a bit stuck and then has to do a console command. So then he has to restart because he knows he's let himself down.
The best one was when I was learning console commands and I made a new save and I did the code wrong and basically I completed the game. And like all it did was literally take me to each spot that it needed to go in the main story. So at one point I was at Riverwood, Blackbriar Beach, I can't remember what it is, but the big statue thingy-majig. Then I went to Kynes Grove and it just took me to all the main bits. Loaded, took me again. And then all of a sudden I ended up at actually no, I can't. Well, it's been out for like 6 years. I'm sure no one's gonna get spoiled by this. But I think I've forgot the ending already now.
I haven't forgot the ending because I completed it again.
Oh yeah, in Southern Guard, and it stopped at the Southern Guard one though, oddly enough. But yeah, it took me through all that, and I didn't get the achievements and whatnot for it because.
But you felt let down by yourself because you just cheated.
No, because I was annoyed because I went through all the model creation. I literally spent like 2 hours creating a character and then 10 minutes of playtime. But what was it like? I did that, wasted all that time, fucked that up, and then if I can't play a game and I get bored, I always spawn in money.
Yeah, that's true. He always he remembers that one. I guarantee right now exactly he could tell you what code it is.
Good player.
Yeah.
F000600,000.
Yeah.
That's a good code. But yeah, I mean, Skyrim was fun. I wish I got in. No, actually, I don't wish I got into it sooner, because I would have joined the hype. I'm glad it died down, got cheaper, and then now we own like all DLC as well. I don't know, we're quite late to the party, I believe. But yeah.
I'm still addicted to it. I think it's such a good game. It's very.
It was very
the first
contentful.
RPG I ever played was actually Fable 2, and it really got me into games like that. And so when I like found Skyrim, or when you found Skyrim, technically, you know, I was addicted. I was like, wow, you know. I just really enjoyed it.
At the time as well.
It's such a beautiful game.
It looked good as well at the time.
I just love how it really takes you by surprise. Like, remember when I was outside my house and I've already done the Wabberjack mission? So I've got the Wabberjack, and the crazy woman came up to me and was like, I know you have it. Wabberjack. And she starts like telling me to Wabberjack her.
Wabberjack.
Yeah. And it's like crazy because they put so much time and effort. You can go anywhere, and there's always a Khajiit on like some road trying to sell you some skooma. And then when you say you're gonna tell on someone, they try to kill you.
I think there's so many. Like, for me, they didn't advertise enough. I don't think.
What?
There's so many things I don't know
I never
about.
actually heard of it until you said.
Well, that's what I mean. And but they have so many in-game features that I didn't know about either. Like all the housing, you can actually like farm shit, sell their own product, and all that jazz. Where you can go in and obviously pick cabbages and all that shit.
That's stealing, really. To be honest, I don't understand it. Like
honest pay for honest work.
Yeah, honest pay for honest work, and you've just picked all their stuff that they've grown and they're doing.
You have the choice to take that away, or go nobble
or it's
on
like
that.
The one thing that used to bother me so much is when you could literally take something and it's like, you know, quick, call the guard, you've just stolen. But then if you hold A and you just lift it up, item, take this item to somewhere where it can't be seen.
I can physically take
then
this
you
in the
can
corner.
nick it without. Yeah. Oh, I know. I will literally physically pick this up and just carry it, and it's not stealing unless you shove it in your pocket.
Can you imagine walking into like, I don't know, bloody Tesco?
Yeah, and just picking
up like the lob of meat.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And just
taking it in the toilet. Don't worry, I'll be back.
Yeah, and just like literally lifting it up and walking off. It would not be stealing unless you put it in your pocket.
Or you
inventory.
Or you can put a basket on their head and do it.
Yeah. I don't know, Tesco's ones and most nowadays have gaps in, so it would be messed up.
Pretty poor. But no, aside from that though, how did we get onto that topic? It was Nintendo, wasn't it?
We've talked about most.
I was going to say, Skyrim has infiltrated this podcast very heavily. But you know what, Skyrim is a great game, and for it to go to Nintendo Switch is actually very ideal. But Bethesda have done themselves in, because like Valve, they've let the hype train go on too long.
What?
Well, put it this way, like, you know, people go Half-Life 3, Half-Life 3, Half-Life 3. Whenever that does come, and if it does, it will never be what anyone expects it to be, and it will just have a bad review, always. It's like, you're expecting so much of the Elder Scrolls now. When they release their new one, Elder Scrolls 6, and there's rumours that it's going to be the Evan one or something. Anyway.
Elsewhere.
No. It was like a Greenwood one or something. It's like Elwood something. Ellenwood. Something like that. Anyway, but when that comes out, you're going to be so disheartened if everyone hypes it up too much.
To be honest, I actually never heard of the Elder Scrolls until Skyrim. I wish I could lie and say no, I heard it way before like Oblivion or Morrowind. No. That's the first time I ever heard of Skyrim. Yeah, and it's kind of sad because I'm sure if I would have found Oblivion
that's another
back
thing,
when it was
that would
released,
have been my favourite.
I would have really enjoyed that too, completely.
Because we have played all the old ones, but
I can't get into them.
Because they were never the first bibs. I just can't, like, the whole Oblivion to me.
I just
like
sit there
skill trees and stuff is too much, I think.
I know it sounds a bit silly, but when I played Skyrim, I really enjoyed the whole, the menus and everything. Like if you go to talk to people, the choices. I hate in Oblivion, and I even did with Elder Scrolls.
When they zoom in on
yeah,
your
when
face.
they zoom in on their face, and then it's like, "Ugh," and it's like, all right,
To be fair, that is quite dodgy.
calm down.
Especially like when you're just roaming around fucking Cyrano and then someone's just
And they've got
automatically
that
talking
because
to you.
yeah, because you know.
And the other thing I didn't get was like the bribe crap in that like wheel.
Because do you remember me saying to you, I didn't want to get Skyrim because you were like, "Oh, have you ever heard Skyrim?" And stuff. And I was like,
Is
"No,"
it like
and I was
Fallout?
like, "Yeah," and I said
Yeah.
because my brother was really really into Fallout and he would always
Free, that
play
was.
it, yeah, and I didn't like it, so I was like, "Nah, I don't like it," and that's what I hated about like Elder Scrolls Online, where they zoomed into the face. So when I
Yeah.
played Oblivion, they did that as well. I was like, "Yeah." I
No,
don't like
actually,
that.
Elder Scrolls Online don't really do that.
Yes, they do.
They don't really zoom in on the face.
They do, and then they put that like blur around them so you can only see them and.
Elder Scrolls Online?
Yes. They don't zoom in on
No,
the face,
no,
but they make them
They
the...
put the portrait of
and
like the body as well.
Yeah, and they make
okay,
them the whole...
It's a bit annoying, yeah. It's not very immersive, is it? It's just like, you know, it's like what bothers me about I don't know. I think what bothers me the most about Oblivion was, for me, it was too much to take. Like compared to Skyrim, like Skyrim had a nice lead in, if that's like the correct sort of term I'm looking into. Right, where you still don't know what's going on. But that was it. So basically, as a general consumer, it's okay not to know because they set it up so it's easy to get along with.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I liked about it. And I felt that Oblivion didn't have that. Now, praise the Lord, Patrick Stewart was the voice actor for the commander. I forget what his name is. Anyway, it's been a while since I played Oblivion. But that was the only sort of thing that sort of made me go, oh, this is pretty good, yeah. But then half an hour in, I'm like, I really don't get what's going on.
No.
The menu's really confusing. It's not very well laid out. Whereas Skyrim, it was simple. You know, B, magic, shouts, blah, blah, blah. Pick one. And then you just went to it, and then you pick what you needed.
See, no, I really just do think it's because it didn't come out, and, well, it did come out, it fucking didn't come out.
I think it was 2008
It-
Oblivion came out.
It's because we didn't notice it when it came out, so I really do think that if we did, we'd enjoy that. Like, our favourite is Fable 2, but if you ask a lot of Fable,
Oh,
like true
no, I
Fable
never
fans,
want to play Fable 1.
yeah, if you ask a lot of true Fable fans, Fable 1's their favourite. So
Fable
I really do
1
think it is just literally the first one you play.
It is, though. It's the one you're introduced
The
to.
only game I can honestly tell you, well, two games I can think of at the moment, that I don't really get that with is GTA. I like GTAs, I really do. Like, I can actually, some are not as good, some are good, but I still can tell you more than 3 that have been really, really good.
Yeah,
You know, I
because
can't go, oh yeah, this is the one that got me into it and this is my favourite. I actually can't tell you that. Because I really enjoyed San
See,
Andreas.
I could easily answer that and say it was San Andreas.
See, I can't. Because you know I really enjoyed San Andreas because I
But
actually
I
got it
played
for
the
Xbox
third
One.
one. I played
Xbox 360,
I
sorry.
played not Liberty City. Is it?
Vice City?
No. See, I didn't even know that existed. for
You
ages.
know as well, I really, really enjoyed GTA 4.
GTA 4 was really good. I think as a kid, I used to play Saints Row. There's another train wreck.
Though,
I used to play San Andreas and didn't know what the hell was going on, so I used to play it blindlessly like a child. So I would just like do stupid shit on it. So I never got the story or got what was going on in the game, but I liked the game. I liked playing it. I liked killing people because it was fun.
that does sound normal.
Not really, but you know what I mean. Like, I like the freedom and I like doing what I did. But I think it was GTA 4 that was like, oh, I like the story they're doing, and it's like that was when it matured for me. Like, I know it sounds weird, but as I got older, that GTA 4 was the one that sort of
Where you enjoyed
Finished
the
it.
story more than
the actual fucking
Grand
about.
Theft Auto and
Yeah.
just messing about,
I'd rather play the story than go rob a car and run over a load of people.
Yeah.
Whereas I was younger playing San Andreas as well, that's what I would do. And there was a lot of fun times running over people.
But then again, I've played them as I got older, and I can't actually tell you that there's not like one I didn't enjoy. I really enjoyed.
I can tell you
them.
there's one I did not enjoy. And it was... Well, I'll put it right out there now. It's definitely the first ones, especially the over-top ones, like all the PlayStation 1 ones. I can't. As much as I'd love to do the nostalgia and just go play them, I've done it before and I just really dislike them. Like, I don't see how it got popular.
GTA 3 was the first one I ever played.
See, GTA 3, is that the one with the black hair guy?
Yeah, like kind of grease looking.
That bothered me because I thought it was crap. Like, that was the first game I saw but never got into it. That's when San Andreas came along and saved it for me, I would say. But I remember looking at it. But to be fair, like, I don't know if it's one of those childhood things, but when we had it, the one that we got scratched, and I could never load it past a certain mission, so it put me off playing the story.
I had Gears of War 1, not like that.
Oh, yeah. But, like, so I only did, like, mess about on that. And all I remember from GTA 3 is Hot Rod. The, convertible bloody car. That's all I remember from it.
I remember being able to do a cheat where you could turn into any of the characters. And
See, I don't even know you could do that.
Yeah, no, it's like, I think it was the first ever game for me where I could tell people about, and I did. I told my best friend at the time, and I was just like, oh my gosh, you know, have you ever played GTA 3? Because I played it at my cousin's. And, you know, it was like, it's a game where you could literally do anything on it. It was the first game I've ever played that gave you freedom. It wasn't like a Crash Bandicoot, you know, and stuff. It's like, you have to do this, you have to collect these things, you have to go here. It was like, here's your world, do whatever you want, here's main missions, but you can just mess about if you want to.
Yeah, again, that brings me on to Skyrim. That's what I loved about Skyrim as well, because you had the freedom to choose if you wanted to pursue the main mission.
Yeah, you could literally...
Well, you could ignore the actual mission.
Completely.
Mission, I'm saying that now as well.
You can literally just have... you can literally just have, like, that creativity and be like...
You could live another life, which is the mod, which is another good mod.
I'm gonna... You know, pursue a real job in Skyrim.
I'll be a farmer.
Yeah, I'll be a farmer.
I'll collect my cabbage.
I'll chop wood for the fire for the pubs, and I'll earn my money, and I'll earn the house money that way, and I'll do that.
That's what I liked about it. But then in Oblivion, I didn't get that feeling. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Skyrim was more easy to use than, you know. But GTA, I think, like, the only thing I remember is GTA San Andreas as well was trying to find Bigfoot. Later realising that's not actually real. It was a mod on the PC, which fucking annoyed me. Yeah, it's legit. It was a mod on the PC.
What?
Yeah, Bigfoot didn't actually exist in consoles. It was a mod on the PC.
In GTA 5?
No. In GTA San Andreas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
Oh no, I knew that was a mod.
No, I didn't know it was a mod. See
now I'm referring back to GTA 5 and that mission when you're in the helicopter and you're going the woods and you actually see Bigfoot for a couple of seconds.
No, but see what bothers me about GTA 5 with that bit, is it the Bigfoot or is it the fake guy? Like,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it does, because it could be proper Bigfoot or a fake guy.
Still
fake
Bigfoot.
But anyway, like, that's all I remember of GTA San Andreas really, was that, flying cars, and the parachute on top of the tall building. And a lot of the story, actually, was quite good. And I think I only ever finished it once.
He says this, but me and him still do that hand-in-hand thing on the day we take the piss. So if me and Jord are in the car and stuff, and he says, and they like put their hands together, but they're like cupped. They're like, all their fingers are like sold together. Like,
well, to be fair, it's like 2001.
But still, we still take the mick out.
That was when you get your first girlfriend in San Andreas. And it's the one you save from the Vargo burning building.
You take her to the chicken place down the road.
I'm a fine bitch, CJ. But no, we took, because we did the 2-player thing as well, didn't we?
Yeah, I'd always get Jord to, like, we'd go to the airport and I'd hop on the wing and get Jord to try let's fly both together, because
you know what?
2 people could never get in the plane.
No, but what we ended up managing to do was actually get up in the air. But then what was really weird
is I'd just be stood straight up and then go flying off, and then I'd be stood straight up to stare until I started falling.
But the plane locked out of view, didn't it? So the plane carried on.
One of us would literally go out of zone.
The falling person stood out the camera as well. Weird.
Well, I'm just in the water, like, and don't know where the fuck you are with that plane. But, yeah.
No, but that was quite... San Andreas was definitely, like, one of the best, sort of.
It was definitely our multiplayer game.
Yeah, it was definitely... See, this is what I don't like as well. I find that now, seeing as everything's online and blah, 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 they really forget about split screen.
Yeah, no,
A lot of
I
split
agree
screens.
with that because
I hate that massively.
I'm somebody who loves playing with like.
You know, the massive thing that bothered me was Halo. Halo always morphed around split screen stuff.
Yeah, I remember.
Gears of War.
Gears of War.
They still actually have it, I think,
yeah.
which is good. But that's not the reason why I don't buy Gears of War anymore. I don't buy Gears of War because apparently the fucking second one's meant to be the last one.
No, it was the third.
Oh, no, it was the third one.
Because I remember
I couldn't cope after Dom's
Jord stood in line for it at 12 o'clock in the morning, and I remember saying to him, "You cannot play this game unless we play together. Yeah. We have to finish the same time because otherwise I'd be watching you, you'd be watching me." So we agreed we would only ever play it if we were playing 2 players. So that's what we did, and we literally completed it within 24 hours.
That was quite fun. Like, I hate the fact they're trying to take out those sort of elements, and what annoys me is, what was it? Where was I going with that train of thought?
Split screen.
No, it was split screen, but I can't remember what game did it. It was, well, they all stopped doing it, but
they did slowly. It was quite disappointing.
Fuck, it is what But anyway, no, it's they ripped out of Halo. 343 ripped Halos out, which really annoyed me. I've never been so triggered in my life. And like you could name so many games that would work really well with split screen, but they're just too damn lazy to do it. I think it doesn't bring in more money.
No,
this is my point though. It doesn't bring in more money.
Online.
2 people on one game,
console,
you see.
yeah.
Whereas online, everyone has to own their own one, so everyone online has a true copy.
Yeah. I think that's really sad though, because you know some of my greatest memories of gaming are with
split screen,
and other people, and it's all like, you know, during my childhood, I'd always play, as I mentioned earlier, 007 GoldenEye with my brother.
Exactly.
We'd have the big heads mod, like kind of thing going on and everything. It'd be really funny, and you know, with my cousins running wild on the PS1.
Jesus Christ.
Rampage PS1 and stuff like that, and with you on you know, like Gears and
because Gears multiplayer had split screen.
Halo and all that.
That's another thing as well. They all had split screen online most of the time.
Yeah.
So like Halo, split screen online, because the amount of times you used to rage because people used to be like so wet that there was a woman playing Halo 3 for once.
To be honest, that's the whole reason I stopped playing Halo, because I would get some.
I don't blame you
messages.
though, because watching it happen was actually quite eye opening.
Yeah, because John would never believe me. I'd be like, I can't play Halo, and he'd be like, why? And I'd be like, can I just be your guest? And he's like, why? Sign into your own. And I'd be like, okay. And then
literally it took one game.
Yeah, one game.
One game.
And
2 guys messaged you.
Vile message.
And I was just so pissed about it.
And
like,
the thing is, I did nothing. I did nothing apart from play games.
I don't even know how they figured out you were a girl. Not to say like, you know, like
no, because I'm not the type to have like pink armour.
No, it was because your name, and I think your avatar gave it away.
At the time, it was it's Leanne.
That was it, yeah. Yeah, so but that annoys me. But I really do wish that they would bring the element of split screen back massively to console. It would drive me to consoles more if it did that again.
I do, because like now, I even get at the moment my laptop's broke and I can't play with Jord on games and stuff. And we always used to play Steam games, and I'm like, play on the Xbox with me.
Fucking Trine.
Trine was like, yeah, but we'd have some good laughs on it.
Trine was fun though. Like, I feel that I dragged when we play great games, we play them so long we drag them on, so then it gets boring really
but
quick.
You just like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I
want to actually fucking play the game.
I have such a laugh in it. I don't want to fuck about with the wizard box. I don't even mean to though, and you're just funny. Like, I don't know, but I do miss that. Because like now I'm like, come on, let's play a game on the Xbox One, and we're like, right, what do we play? Minecraft? And it's just like,
that's it.
Yeah. Because every time we play Minecraft, we're like, after one game, we give up. We build a house and then that's it. We're like, we can't be bothered.
Yeah. Again, it's committing to a save again. It's like, I have such an issue. I do. We've been together 8 years, but I have such an issue with games.
But Jord can't commit to a save.
But what was that one? What was it? Trying to figure out what I was going to say then. But you know when it like you start listening, it drags out, and you're like, shit, I forgot what I was going to say. got to that level though. But what bothers me is that PC gaming would be so much more popular if... Now, speaking for myself, like back then, I'm trying to think how I felt about it. If it was easier, and what I say by easier is, I wish there could have just been one card, one graphics card that you could buy, and you would have been done. You wouldn't have to worry about, oh, so-and-so's got the 4GB, blah, 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 blah. Well, I can run it on a 2GB, why do I need a 4GB? And blah, blah, blah. All that malarkey. If they made a Steam box, like they were going to, and still do, I think. But if they start doing that at a very reasonable price, Steam and PC game would just skyrocket. The argument will always fail with PC because it's so expensive, I think. Like, I remember trying to get a bloody graphics card the first time. And my first ever purchase of a graphics card was 40 quid. And it was a low profile one because I had like the pikiest computer going. It was a 4GB RAM, i3, very old gen. And what was it? It had a low profile case. Now, for those non-technical low profile people, a low profile case is basically half the size of a normal case width. So it needed to be a certain size. So the card I picked was it was like a gigabyte or
I have no idea about this stuff, so I'm going to stay out of
it. But it was like a 2GB. See, I feel like I ramble on when you get to like PC specs. But it was like a 2GB, and it cost me 40 quid, and I should have been triggered then. Like, if it's 40 quid, 2 gig, someone's got to be fucky there already. But
I still don't know what that means. I'm like, yeah, really?
Just smile and wave.
Yeah.
But like, no, I'll explain it to a viewer then, don't worry about it. But, so yeah, I got a low profile case and I had to get a low profile card. And at the time, Maplin, the biggest rip-off in England, but Maplin's like the biggest rip-off ever, right? And eBay. Oh, fuck the internet wire. Right, I'll tell you the story before I forget. So everyone knows that to have the internet, you need a telephone wire in England. So the telephone wire is the thing that connects you from the socket to your hub or whatever. And we moved house and we needed a long phone wire, phone cable.
Because for some reason, our phone socket is where
it's by the front door. It's by the front door, and we don't have any electrical sockets close enough.
And the front door's in the kitchen.
Yeah, so it had to be it has to be feeded in all the way from the kitchen to the living room, which is where my desk is set up. So we're going around shopping one day, and prior to that, I looked up and I was like, we need one of those really long. And stupid me, I bought a 30-meter one. Like, thinking we needed 30 meters, we really didn't need 30 meters. But I looked it up, and Maplin did a 10-meter one for 20 quid. 20 £20. No, this one was 20 quid. It was the 5-meter one, I think was 15.
See, he lies. He dumps down price, I don't think.
Maplin. I had to round it down.
He rounds it down. Normally he rounds things up for me, and I'm like, okay.
It's only 100 quid, Leanne. Was it really 200?
Yeah.
But so we're walking about in like one of those like really knockoff stores. I don't know what they're like called in like America and whatnot. But it's like a $99 store, for example.
I'd say Target.
Yeah, like a Target or something. Anyway, but it's really cheap. It was like, for all the English listeners, it was Home Bargains, I think it was.
Yeah.
We were looking for munches, like some nom-noms, and I find Home Bargains really good for food, as long as it's in date. But we were looking in there, and I happened to cross, because I was looking for something for my car, I think it was, as well. And we happened to cross the tech quotations, tech part, where they probably did the odd USB dongle for some random fucking reason. But, and it had the cable, like the telephone cable, and it was a 20-meter table telephone. And I was like, oh, shit, I wonder how much they do for here.
He bought it and it was 75p.
75p, and Maplin are trying to charge 20 quid. Oh, my face hit the floor. I was livid.
He literally came back like, you'll never guess how much this was. And there's me, obviously remembering what Macklin's price, which he told me was $15.99.
Gotta dumb that down.
So I'm guessing, and he's like, I'm like, £10? No. £5? Oh no. When he told me it was £75, I was like, how do they make their money?
See, actually, I don't think they know what they're selling. But yeah, that's why I will never get a Maplin unless I know something will break in the long run. So as long as I've got a receipt, they can refund me. Shout out to Maplin for being the biggest cunts in England. Here's to you, buddy.
I also got Prime for this reason.
Oh, I love Prime. Amazon Prime is the best thing ever. Plus, you get to watch the Grand Tour. Plug. Sponsored by the Grand Tour. If only.
I write the theme too.
I write the theme too. But anyway, I forgot where I was going to go with that topic before I had to tell the Maplin story.
You're going to have to look back on it.
I know.
So going forward.
It'd be really annoying now because it'd be like we've got jumped from one thing to the other.
Sorry.
But anyway, so I think 45 minutes that's been. Maybe 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely long podcast for us. But we hope you enjoyed us being present. We hope you enjoyed the podcast. And
I really enjoy rambling about games because it's something I don't really get to talk about often. And I'm having this really hype about Batman games at the moment. And George just isn't interested, so...
I'm really not into Batman.
Comment if you like Batman games. I'll be your friend. Help me.
But yeah, so if you like that, guys, please hit the like button. Please I was going to say please support us on Patreon.
No, you weren't. You were just about to say subscribe.
No. I was going to say
like,
Patreon, but
subscribe,
it mixed with the S, and it was really weird. Anyway, but yeah, we don't have a Patreon. Patreon.
Oh, pastry.
Oh, food.
Pie.
But anyway, I don't have a Patreon. I don't think it's really necessary if you're earning anyway. Which I don't. Wow, that 3p does come in handy to buy a bag. You're
wrong there because they're 5p.
I know. I'm still in debt. Anyway, so thank you for joining us, guys, and I hope you enjoyed your stay. Would you like to say anything, Leanne?
Thank you for listening to our rambling, and yeah, bye. I always want to go thank you and.
Should I do the radio outro?
Oh no.
I'm trying to figure out. Shit.
He can't even think of anything, but he can do the voice.
But I gotta figure the outro.
In worlds where there's no Leanne and Jordan, things are quieter.
It's Laszlo. No, I can't even do it anymore.
92.50.
You're watching Leanne and Jordan Ramble Podcast. I don't even know. I think I'll end it there before I embarrass myself.
Peace, guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.